question from GATE 2025, Set 1, question number 11 of 1 mark. Suppose a program is running on a non-pipelined single processor computer system. The computer is connected to an external device that can interrupt the processor asynchronously. The processor needs to execute the interrupt service routine ISR to service this interrupt. The following steps, not necessarily in order, are taken by the processor when the interrupt arrives. The processor saves the content of the program counter. The program counter is loaded with the start address of the ISR. The processor finishes the present instruction. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of steps? So we are given that a program is running on a non-pipelined single processor computer system. So the external device, it generates some interrupt, and what is the current sequence of operations that take place by the processor. So when an external device generates or issues some interrupt, following changes gets triggered in both hardware and software side. So in the hardware side, the device controller or other system hardware first issues an interrupt. The processor first finishes the execution of the current instruction. Then it signals acknowledgement of interrupt by pushing the program status word and the content of the program counter onto the control stack. After that, the processor loads the new contents of the PC value based on the interrupt, that is the start address of the interrupt service routine. And on the software side, it saves the remainder of the process state information. Then it goes to process the interrupt. And finally, after processing the interrupt, it restores the process information state and then restores the old program status word and PC contents. So first, the processor finishes the present instruction. Then the processor saves the content of the program counter, followed by the program counter is loaded with the start address of the ISR. So the correct option is option A, 3, 1 and 2.